So this is called factoring trinomials. And so if I have something like x plus 5 times x minus 3, I'm just going to tell you this comes out to be x squared plus 2x plus 2x minus 15, right? If I FOIL this out, that's what I get, okay? Factoring is the process of going backwards, okay? So what you do when you factor is you turn this expression into two binomials, okay? So this is a trinomial, and you're trying to turn that trinomial into something minus something, okay? Or something plus something to something minus something. So factoring is when you go backwards of multiplying. And the reason that you would want to learn how to factor something is that these types of equations, called quadratic equations, come up a whole lot of times in real life, okay? And that's the way you solve them. Thank you. Okay. So, so for instance, say I have something like, they say factor, and I have x squared plus 8x plus 7. X squared plus 8x plus 7, and basically it's equal to two things being multiplied together. And what two things have to go here and here? X. That's easy. That part's easy. X and X. Okay. Now what you have to do, and when I used to teach this, I just do, we kind of, rather than treat it as an algebra problem, teach it as kind of a thinking problem. Okay. This is the product up here, and this is the sum. You guys know what product means? How do you get a product? Multiply. Sum you add. Okay? So what you do, you look at two numbers that when I multiply them together, I get 7. And when I add them together, I get 8. Anyone know what those two numbers could be? 1 and 1 and 1 doesn't make 7. 1, so you have to say 1 times what gives you 7. 1 plus what gives you 8. And they have to be the same two numbers. Yes, very good. 1 and 7. So what goes here is, put in red, 1 and 7. Okay? 1 and 7.
Wait, I don't get why we did that.
Okay? Why? Because this is plus 1, okay? And this is plus 7, okay?
Oh.
And so, because if I FOIL this out, 1 times x gives you 1x, 7 times x gives you 7x, 1 times 7 gives you 7. Okay? It's not that horrible, is it? Okay, so that's called factoring. And so when everything's positive, you know both of these have to be positive, works out pretty easy. What if I had something like x squared, let's do another one, x squared minus 2x minus 24, okay? So what you want to do is, what I like to do is make what I call a cross problem, or a diamond problem, whatever you want to call it. And we put the product at the top of the box, at the top of the cross, and you put the sum, you put the end term up here, and you put the middle term up here. And again, this is the sum, and this is the product. This one's a little trickier, okay? But, so, if you don't know what, so this one really only had one answer, because there are only two things I could add to multiply to 7. But this one's a little trickier because you have lots of choices. What are some things that multiply to 24?
6 and minus 4.
6. Very good. What? Okay, so Jordan, knew it right away, right? 6 and minus 4? Is that right?
I don't know.
Yeah, so 6 and 4 are multiplied to 24, right? What else might I have put here and here? What else might I put here and here? 12 and 2. But that won't work because there's no way to get a 10 out of a 12 and a 2. I mean a 2 out of a 12 and 2. So you could have put a 3 and an 8 here, right? 3 and 8, but what's the difference between 3 and 8? What's the sum of 3 and 8?
5.
If I add them, I get 11. If I subtract them, I get 5. So that's not going to give me a negative 2 down here. So I think that Jordan was pretty close with the 6 and the 4. But because this is a negative, one of them has to be positive and one of them has to be negative. Follow that? Which one has to be negative?
4.
The 6 needs to be negative, okay? Because negative 6 times 4 gives you, what's negative 6 times 4? Negative 24. What's negative 6 plus 4? Negative 2. Now, like Jordan said originally, if I said that this one was plus 6 and this one was negative 2, then this would have been a positive 2 down here, right? So that wouldn't have worked, right? So I have to figure out what two numbers multiply the top number and add to the bottom number. So those come out to be 6, 4. So what that means is that this thing factors to x minus 6 times x plus 4. And the way you would check this to know if you're getting it right or wrong is multiply those together, and then you should get that answer. Okay? Yes? No? We're good?
No.
Okay, so now you know everything. No, I'm going to do lots more examples. Okay? So let's try, let's see if you guys could do one. Okay? Ooh, you try. You try. You try. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
You okay?
I'm a little weird, you know, but, okay. X squared plus 2x, doesn't always have to be x's either, minus 15, okay? I'm just kind of set this up for you. What goes here and what goes here? What goes up here?
Minus 15.
Minus 15. And what goes here?
2.
2. Okay, I'm going to give you guys a chance to... So have I got that right? Very nice. Good job. Let's try another one. C squared. Uh-oh. C squared minus 4c minus 21. And they say factor. I'm not going to make the little cross for you. You guys figure out what goes here and what goes here. Okay? That one's pretty easy. You guys worth the banana Tootsie Pop. You can have a chocolate Tootsie Pop. You can have a Dum Dum.
Mr. Leader, can I have your golf ball?
Sage, would you be okay if I picked on Renata today?
Good.
Go ahead, Renata. Shh. What do you got?
I got 7 and negative 3.
You did. So Renata, I think she put a negative 21 up here, right?
Yeah.
A negative 4 here. And you did a positive 7 and a negative 3.
Yeah.
And fix it. There's something wrong. You're almost right. Because they need to add to negative 3. How could you, or negative 4?
Oh, never mind.
What should it be?
It's negative 7 and 1.
Very nice, okay?
Yeah.
Negative 7 and positive 3. Okay? Very nice. C minus 7, C plus 3. You get to have, what do you get? What else do I have in here? No. What else do I have here? You can have a chocolate Tootsie Pop, a banana Tootsie Pop,
Can I have a banana?
Wait, can I have a chocolate?
or a Dum Dum.
Yeah, chocolate.
Oh, okay. All I have left is, ooh, this one there's no wrap around. I'll save that for later.
Oh my god.
And I have a stamp that has. Okay, so this one. Okay. Anyone could have if they want to know.
Oh, I got you, Mr. Leader, right here.
I am such a weirdo.
No?
So,
Mr. Leader, it's candy.
let's.
It's good. We all have done the same thing.
Hey, Mr. Leader, if everyone in this class gets their homework in, can we all have
Aaron, you would have
candy?
done
Oh, I
the
don't
same
know.
thing.
Okay, let's try this one. N squared plus 9n minus 36. So see if you can try that one. Who's got that one? So the negative 36 goes up top in the box, and then not. Does that one work? It works. It works. That's a little trickier one. It works.
Wow. This is Studling. Studling.
I'm gonna give Jasmine. She's got her hand up first. Go ahead.
12 and negative 3.
Perfect. Okay. So Jasmine is correct, right? So up here goes negative 36, right? And 9, and she said it's got to be 12 and negative 3. So again, this has lots of different possibilities. Like 12 and 3 make 36. 9 and 4 make 36, but there's no way to get a 9 down here, right?
35 and 4 make 36.
35 and 36, but there's no way to get a 9 down here, okay? Okay, Jasmine, do you want the blue lollipop that I licked, or the banana one, or the dum-dum?
Banana.
Yeah, I've never had a banana.
Mr. Leader, can I have the banana one?
Are they really banana, or are they some other flavor?
Try it, Mr. Leader.
Can I try it first? No, I'm just
Good one. You got me at
Yes.
How'd the N get next to the nut?
How did the,
Can
what do you mean how did the n get next to 9?
It's N squared plus 9N.
Right, because when I factor this, right? So this means that the factors are n plus 12 times n minus 3, right? So if I FOIL it, right, n squared first, outer gives you minus 3n, 3n, inner gives you plus 12n, and last gives you minus 36, right? N squared plus 9n minus 36. Okay, how is it? Did you try the banana that you got?
He took mine,
No, we traded.
but I want it back.
For what? She wants it back.
Then we have to trade back.
Okay.
Can we do another one, Mr. Leader?
We're gonna do one more. So.
Now you don't want your
Okay. So in this case, so this is a little different take on the same problem, okay? But it's a word problem. You say, I don't have any idea how to do this. The area of a rectangle is given by x squared minus 2x minus 2x minus 3. Okay? Find the dimensions of the rectangle. So basically, this is really the same exact type of problem in disguise, okay? Because what you're talking about here is a rectangle, okay? And one of the sides is going to be x plus or minus something, and the other side is going to be x plus or minus something. So basically, this is a factoring problem in disguise, okay? So who's got the studio audience, okay? Negative 3 times 1 makes negative 3, negative 3 plus 1 makes negative 2. So the dimensions of these rectangles, this rectangle is x minus 3 times x plus 1, okay? Or you can just write it as x minus 3 times x plus 1, like that, okay? Okay, Owen, you want a banana Tootsie Pop?
Sure.
Okay. Are they banana? In other cases, they'll give you ones where they introduce a couple extra variables, so they'll get, because they like to get you confused, the math people, okay? So say I have an x squared plus 6xy minus, and I'll give you a u try after this, 55y squared, okay? So let me just do an example, and then I'll let you guys do a u try. So this is really the same idea. This is the product, and this is the sum. So don't worry about the y squareds and the x squareds. If you see something like this, please, you guys, pay attention. Sydney and Orion. Product is negative 55, and the sum is still 6. Who can tell me the two numbers? I like to get prize if you can tell me the two numbers.
11 and 5.
Raise your hands. I can't see you. Okay, wait, Sage, did you already win?
Yeah, he did.
Okay, how about, go ahead,
So you're
Jess.
such a cool
Is
cat.
it negative 11? And,
Yes?
5.
Negative 11 and positive 5. Very good. Now, the only difference between this problem and the other problem is that...
Mr. Leader, it has to be positive
Negative-
11
Oh,
and
you're
negative 5.
right. Positive 11 and
Excellent.
negative 5.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Sawyer. X plus, it's 11y, and x minus 5y. Okay? Do you guys understand why that is? Because this is like that little opener I did in reverse. Because this times this is going to give you 11xy. This times this is going to give you minus 5xy. 11xy and minus 5xy gives you 6xy. A y times a y gives you a y squared. So if you see one which has x's and y's in it, you do it the same way. The only difference is you have to put a y over here. Sydney? So, you want to try the next one for us, Sydney? Okay, then pay attention. All right, so here's the last one that we're going to do as an example, or we'll do a you try. I'm going to say you try, and I want you to write the factors. So not just tell me what the two numbers are, but actually write out the factored expression, okay? M squared plus 6mn plus 6mn minus 27n squared. So multiplying those together, okay? Any questions, problems, answers? We're good? Okay. So you're going to start your homework. Your homework is, okay, I'll give you your candy homework page 515. 515. We're going to keep it simple. 10 through 46 evens, okay? That's it, okay? So you need to start on that and ready, go. What?
I'll walk.
So you can